Hey everybody. Hey, just wanted to share some information on some batteries that I went with. So this year I'm actually sponsored by Eternal Lithium. Um, you know what? I had to do it this year. I had to jump up to the lithium side. And I had some issues last year on the Columbia River, with the current. So wanted to make sure that I bumped up my Eternal, my batteries to Eternal. So I just want to go over some numbers. I didn't want to jump on here. Sorry, I'm wearing my glasses. Got some papers I got to read. So um, I didn't want to do this video until I spent some time on the water with the batteries. I've got I think I have 10 or 15 cycles on the battery. I wanted to get to 20 cycles on the batteries before I did the video. I fished 2 Pro Series tournaments with the batteries so far, and I am highly impressed. I'm going to go over some numbers and just let you guys know how I feel about the batteries and what they did for me. So before I get into that, I was using my AGM batteries. I used them for about a year and a half in my Nitro Z20, which is my tournament boat. Those batteries would generally get me through the day fine. My starting battery I was having problems with because I'm running all my graphs, my live wells, everything else that goes along with having a tournament boat. It doesn't matter how big of an AGM battery you have, you're going to end up with issues. And I kept upgrading my battery, my starting battery, to try and offset those issues that I was having, and I couldn't find a battery that would work. So I got together with Spencer, Eternal Lithium batteries. You guys have to look at these batteries. You gotta call Eternal, talk to Spencer, and just let him tell you what you need for your boat. He's a magician when it comes to this stuff. The guy's amazing. I mean, he knows your boats. He knows what you need. He knows what you need to run, and it's amazing what he does. So I'll tell you guys what I ended up with and what I did for my tournament dates. So I ended up getting the 2 battery package with the chargers. My trolling motor battery is a single 36 volt, 72 amp hour lithium battery. Just runs my trolling motor. My starting battery is the 120 amp hour starting, that runs my graphs, it runs my my live wells, it starts my my engine. So let me tell you about the installation. Number one, I had them installed. I was going to do it myself, but I didn't want to. I didn't have the time, so I had the batteries installed. Super clean installation. Was done by Harrison's Marine in Reading, and they did an awesome job. So if you guys ever need anything done battery wise, or boat needs, go down to them and check them out. So getting back to the batteries, when I put the 36 volt battery in, and the single 36 volt and the 120 volt starting battery, I lost about 220 pounds of total weight. 220, that's like having an extra person, a big person in your boat. So that was instant weight gone, and then on top of that, I gained a bunch of room. There's so much more room in my compartment in the back of the boat now. I've got an amazing amount of room. I've got, you can put an extra storage box back there with a prop or whatever you need. Let's get to the batteries. The first tournament that I fished in the series for this year was a Wild West Pro Series tournament. It was at Lake Shasta. In that tournament, I did my 2 pre-fish days. I didn't run a lot of equipment because I was pre-fishing. My first tournament day, on my 36 volt battery, which is my trolling motor battery, 72 amp hour, I was at 86% charged at the end of the day. Amazing. I mean, I could probably run 3 days on that battery and not charge. My 12 volt battery, which runs my graphs, my everything on my boat. At the end of the day, after running back to the launch, I ended up at 82% on that battery. And generally it goes down pretty quick to 82, and then it just kind of stalls there, like it stays there. The second day was a day at Shasta that was impressive to me. We had some high winds that day, and I really pushed the trolling motor battery pretty hard. And after a full day of tournament fishing, my trolling motor battery was at 82%. My starting battery at the end of the day was at 90%. Let's get to my next tournament. I was at Orville, and the first day was kind of calm. This was actually a week before last. Kind of calm. At the end of the day on my 36 volt, I had 84%. My starting battery was at 79%. Granted, I'm going to tell you, I sat in one spot for almost 4 hours. I had an island that was stacked full of fish, and I stayed on those fish for a long time at the end of the day, and that's why I was just hovering around that 79 to 80%. At my second day, the second day we had sustained winds at 35 to 40 miles an hour. And let me tell you, if I would have had my AGM batteries, I wouldn't have made it halfway through the day. My trolling motor ran nonstop. If it was not on high, it was on spot lock, and it was running all day long. I mean, all day. When I finished that day on that second day, I got to the boat launch, my battery was 80%. I mean, I was blown away. To run a battery all day long and it was still at 80% was mind-boggling. My 12 volt 120 amp hour battery was at 89%, almost charged. I mean, I'm almost 90% at the end of the day. I mean, it was almost charged. Here's the kicker. At the end of each one of those days, I plugged those batteries in to charge them, and in less than 45 minutes, the batteries were charged on the first day. The second tournament, the second day that I charged them, 30 minutes. So, there's no more charging your batteries all night long or, being stressed about that. There really isn't. It's just, it's impressive, what these batteries do. Like I said, I didn't want to just jump on here after I put the batteries in the boat and run out there for a day and talk about how great these things were when I didn't, put them to the test. And let me tell you what, fishing professionally and doing this, I put these things to the absolute extreme tests. And if you guys are in the market for a lithium battery, Eternal Lithium, right on my shirt, on my hat. Great company. Call Spencer at Eternal Lithium. If you guys want to order batteries, I have a code. My code is MP10. It's MP10, MP10. You guys will get a discount on the battery purchase. It's better to buy the batteries as a package. You guys will get a little bit better, a little better price. And like I said, you got to have the updated chargers. The chargers are, you can't use your AGM chargers for a lithium battery. So anyway, you guys need to go online, check them out, and shoot me a message and let me know what you think about them. I think you guys are gonna love them. They're top of the line for sure, and I'll be using these things for years. They're a 12-year warranty on the batteries. And the other cool thing, I was going to show you guys on my phone, but I'm actually recording on my phone. They're Bluetooth. So if you guys are out on the water and you guys are worried about your starting battery, how much juice do I have? Am I going to be able to start my battery? I just look at my phone and my phone will tell me how much power is in those batteries. And then on top of that, I've got 2 alarms set. I've got one alarm set at 50%. So if I'm on the water and my battery gets to 50%, my phone will actually send me an alarm letting me know that that battery is at 50%. And then I've got another alarm, which is my second alarm that goes off when I think it's at 25%. So if I'm at 25%, it'll tell me, hey, you better get this thing running, charge it up, you're at 25%, which I've never gotten to, but You guys get a hold of Spencer, Eternal Lithium. Shoot me a message and let me know how you like the batteries. And I'll see you on the water.